It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that The Big Bang Theory is one of the greatest sitcoms to grace television in the past 2 decades. Beyond delivering countless laughs, the show also offered valuable life lessons and introduced audiences to a talented cast, including Kaley Cuoco, who portrayed the beloved female lead, Penny Hofstadter, originally Penelope "Penny" Teller. Since the series concluded in May 2019, after an impressive 12-season run, various rumors have surfaced about how drastically Cuoco has changed in just 5 years. This brings up the question, who was Kaley Cuoco before her rise to fame, and where is she now? Let's take a closer look at her journey from aspiring actress to household name. Early life. Born on November 30th, 1985, Kaley Christine Cuoco is the eldest daughter of Gary Carmine Cuoco, a realtor, and Lane Ann, a homemaker. Though she was raised in Camarillo, California, and has an all-American appearance, her heritage is a mix of Italian, English, and German ancestry. As a child, Cuoco displayed natural athletic talent, particularly in tennis, a sport she took up as a toddler and excelled in. However, she also dabbled in modeling and soon found herself in front of the camera in a Barbie commercial at just 6 years old. Even at that young age, it was clear she had a promising future in entertainment, if she chose to pursue it. Still, she remained dedicated to her first passion, tennis, all while auditioning for roles and landing commercial gigs. At the age of 7 in 1992, Cuoco landed her first major acting role in the television thriller Quicksand: No Escape, where she starred alongside Donald Sutherland and Tim Matheson. Just 2 years later, in 1994, she was cast as the younger version of Ellen DeGeneres' character in the ABC comedy series Ellen. She remained on the show for 4 years and eventually got the chance to act alongside DeGeneres herself in an episode of her second sitcom, The Ellen Show. During her time on Ellen, Cuoco also secured smaller roles in films. In 1995, she appeared in the sci-fi thriller Virtuosity, sharing the screen with Hollywood heavyweights Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe. Then, in 1997, she had a role in the romantic comedy Picture Perfect, starring Jennifer Aniston. Her career gained even more momentum when, at 15 years old, Cuoco was chosen to portray actress Maureen McCormick in NBC's biopic Growing Up Brady. That role set the stage for her big break, being cast in the ABC sitcom 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter. However, securing the part wasn't easy. At the time, Cuoco was deeply involved in multiple pursuits. She had become a skilled equestrian, was excelling in tennis, earning recognition in the Southern California Tennis Association's regional amateur division, and was still managing to book acting jobs. Balancing all these passions meant she had to make a crucial decision: continue splitting her time, or fully commit to acting. Ultimately, she chose Hollywood, a choice that would shape her future stardom. At 16, despite her success in tennis and an impressive career as a commercial model, Kaley Cuoco made a pivotal decision. She chose to walk away from professional tennis and fully commit to acting. When asked why acting felt like the right path, she explained, "I basically grew up on stages and grew up in front of the camera, and I always kind of loved it. My parents said, 'Do it or don't.' It was never a big deal. It was like another activity that we did. It just kind of kept happening, and I kept working." This decision would prove to be life-changing. When Cuoco first auditioned for the role of Bridget Hennessy in 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter, she struggled so much that the producers even reached out to her agent to express their disappointment. However, they saw her potential and offered her a second chance if she could improve her performance. Determined to prove herself, she worked hard, came back stronger, and ultimately landed the role. Looking back, Cuoco has said that this opportunity completely transformed her career. "I did end up getting the job, which totally changed the course, truly, of actually my life and my career. It kind of put me on the map and made me realize how much I love sitcoms." By eliminating distractions and fully committing to her role on 8 Simple Rules, Cuoco delivered such a strong performance that she won the Teen Choice Award for Choice TV Breakout Star, female in 2003. This opened countless doors, leading to guest roles in multiple films and television series. But it wasn't just live action that took notice. Her voice acting skills also became highly sought after. She landed starring roles in animated shows like Brandy and Mr. Whiskers and Bratz, proving her versatility in the entertainment industry. Her perseverance soon paid off even further. Shortly after 8 Simple Rules ended, Cuoco secured another major role, this time in the supernatural drama Charmed. She played Billie Jenkins, a character that brought a fresh energy to the show. Co-executive producer Brad Kern praised her contribution, saying in an interview, "Kaley's character keeps the show young and fresh by challenging the existing stars with a new perspective and new powers. Kaley has such a strong screen presence that, along with her uncanny sense of comedic timing, complements Alyssa, Holly, and Rose perfectly." Cuoco's portrayal of Billie Jenkins was so well received that the producers even considered giving the character her own spin-off series. However, just as it seemed her career was taking another big leap, an unexpected turn of events was about to change everything for Cuoco. The Big Bang Theory. Just as discussions about a Charmed spin-off were beginning to take shape, another significant opportunity presented itself: The Big Bang Theory. Given the enormous potential of this project, it was only natural that Kaley Cuoco decided to audition. The sitcom was the brainchild of Chuck Lorre and Bill Prady, who not only created the show, but also served as executive producers and head writers, alongside Stephen Millaro. By the time Cuoco got involved, the show had already filmed its original pilot, featuring Johnny Galecki as Leonard, Jim Parsons as Sheldon, and Amanda Walsh as their neighbor Katie. Cuoco initially auditioned for the role of Katie, a tough and street-smart character who was meant to provide a stark contrast to the socially awkward scientists. However, she didn't land the part. Reflecting on that time, she later revealed, "I actually auditioned for the original pilot and didn't get cast because I was too young. I was 19. While it might have seemed like a setback at the time, fate had other plans in store for her." As the show moved forward, Warner Brothers Television Group's President and Chief Content Officer Peter Roth made a pivotal announcement that would change the trajectory of The Big Bang Theory. He revealed that while the original pilot had potential, it ultimately didn't work, not due to Amanda Walsh's performance, but because the character of Katie wasn't quite the right fit. The concept of a tough, world-weary woman clashed with the show's overall tone, preventing it from resonating with audiences as the creators had envisioned. Rather than abandoning the project altogether, the team made the strategic decision to rework it. Katie's character was scrapped entirely and replaced with a brand new role, Penny. Unlike Katie, Penny wasn't cynical or hardened by life's challenges. Instead, she was reimagined as a warm, bubbly, and socially intelligent aspiring actress from Omaha, Nebraska. While her geeky neighbors were brilliant scientists immersed in physics and academia, Penny brought a different kind of intelligence to the table, one rooted in social awareness and emotional intuition. In the reworked version of the show, Penny worked as a waitress at the Cheesecake Factory, occasionally bartending, before eventually carving out a career as a sales representative for Zangan Pharmaceuticals. Her presence became an essential part of the series, serving as both a grounding force and a bridge between the scientific world of Leonard, Sheldon, and their friends, and the everyday social world outside their bubble. Over the years, she formed deep friendships with Bernadette and Amy, leading to the formation of the beloved Penny Posse, and of course, became Leonard's love interest, playing a key role in some of the show's most memorable storylines. What started as a missed opportunity for Cuoco ultimately became one of the most defining roles of her career. The Big Bang Theory went on to become a cultural phenomenon, running for 12 seasons and cementing Penny as one of television's most iconic characters. When Cuoco got the call to audition for this new role, everything felt different. Chuck called a year later and said, "It's a new character. We want you to come in." I read for it, and it just felt so much better than it did the year before. I guess it was just meant to be. That single phone call marked a turning point in her career, a moment where past disappointments were replaced by a fresh wave of optimism and creative energy. This time, the chemistry was undeniable. The team immediately knew she was the perfect fit for the role. Even Johnny Galecki, who had already been cast as Leonard, felt it right away. He later recalled, "It felt very natural, almost musical to reshoot the pilot when Kaley was on board. With Simon and Kunal joining, it felt like a band that had been playing together for years. Everything just clicked. There's no formula for that kind of chemistry." Beyond their on-screen dynamic, Cuoco and Galecki also developed a real-life romantic relationship for a period of time, which added an intriguing layer to their off-screen rapport. Their connection resonated with fans, amplifying the palpable chemistry that viewers could sense in every shared glance and improvised line. This blending of professional and personal synergy contributed to an authenticity that set the show apart, drawing audiences deeper into the unfolding story. Meanwhile, The Big Bang Theory officially premiered on September 24, 2007, on CBS, capturing the hearts of millions with its innovative format and fresh approach to sitcom storytelling. Filmed in front of a live audience, the show boasted an infectious energy that reverberated through each laugh track and spontaneous moment. With its updated cast, highlighted by Cuoco's portrayal of Penny as the charming, relatable, and quirky girl next door, the series aimed to attract a broad audience, bridging the gap between traditional sitcom humor and the quirky nuances of modern geek culture. However, its first season received mixed reviews. Some critics argued that it leaned too heavily on stereotypes, particularly the portrayal of scientists as socially awkward individuals with no lives outside their work, thereby missing an opportunity to showcase the multidimensionality of its characters. Looking back, many fans believe those early critiques were not only premature, but also unfair, stemming from a reluctance to embrace a new style of humor and character development. As it turned out, the initial skepticism didn't last long. The Big Bang Theory gradually began to win over both audiences and critics alike, with many recognizing its unique blend of sharp wit, heartfelt moments, and the growing depth of its characters. The show evolved from a modest, reworked pilot into a groundbreaking television phenomenon that redefined the sitcom landscape. As the series progressed, it developed a massive and dedicated following, becoming one of the most successful sitcoms of its time. Cuoco's portrayal of Penny was instrumental in this transformation. Her character provided a vital counterbalance to the cerebral world of the physicists and mathematicians, injecting warmth, humor, and emotional depth into the narrative. Penny's evolution, from the stereotypical aspiring actress to a confident, multifaceted woman, mirrored the show's broader journey from a formulaic pilot to a richly layered ensemble drama. What had started as an uncertain venture quickly transformed into a television juggernaut, one that not only cemented its place in pop culture history, but also reshaped Cuoco's career in ways she never could have anticipated. As The Big Bang Theory entered its second and third seasons, millions of viewers began to appreciate the nuanced portrayals of its characters. The writers took a bold step by reimagining the initial one-dimensional traits of Sheldon, Leonard, and Penny, gradually infusing them with complexity and vulnerability. Although these characters were initially portrayed through the lens of common stereotypes, scientists trapped in their own intellectual bubbles and a girl next door who seemed to rely on cliches, each subsequent episode peeled back another layer of their personalities. Through humorous banter, touching moments of self-discovery, and unexpected interactions, the characters were gradually forced to confront their own misconceptions and to view the world through new, often transformative perspectives. This evolution not only led to personal growth for each character, but also fostered deeper, more meaningful relationships among them. Another aspect that captivated audiences was how the show presented science in a way that was both entertaining and accessible. Even viewers who had little to no interest in physics or mathematics found themselves drawn into the scientific discussions, which were cleverly woven into the dialogue. Whether it was explaining real-world scientific theories or throwing in fun facts, The Big Bang Theory managed to educate its audience while keeping the atmosphere lighthearted and funny. To maintain authenticity, the producers went the extra mile by hiring a real scientist as a consultant. Professor David Saltzberg, a physicist and astronomer from UCLA, reviewed the scripts, verified the accuracy of equations and diagrams, and was present during tapings involving scientific discussions. When a topic extended beyond his expertise, actress Mayim Bialik, who has a PhD in neuroscience, also provided additional insights. Executive producer Bill Prady once stated, "We're working on giving Sheldon an actual problem that he's going to be working on throughout the first season, so there's actual progress to the boards. We worked hard to get all the science right." This commitment to realism, combined with the talents of the cast, elevated the show to new heights. Kaley Cuoco, in particular, took Penny, initially written as a stereotypical girl next door, and gave her more edge, depth, and relatability. Her portrayal of Penny played a significant role in the sitcom's success, turning a potentially shallow character into someone the audience could root for and admire. As the series progressed, its popularity soared, with The Big Bang Theory evolving from a promising sitcom to a global cultural phenomenon. It drew millions of viewers every time a new episode aired, and by the time it wrapped up its run on May 16, 2019, after 12 seasons and 279 episodes, it had become one of the longest-running and most beloved sitcoms in television history. The show's success was not just reflected in its viewership numbers. It also dominated the awards scene. From 2011 to 2014, The Big Bang Theory earned multiple nominations for the Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Series. Jim Parsons, who played Sheldon, won the Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series 4 times, and in 2011, he also secured a Golden Globe for Best Actor in a television comedy series. The show's accolades extended beyond traditional awards, winning the Favorite Network TV Comedy Award 4 times in 2010, 2013, 2014, and 2015. An impressive feat for a show that straddled both the comedy and drama genres. Kaley Cuoco herself also earned recognition for her portrayal of Penny. She won Favorite Comedic TV Actress at the People's Choice Awards in both 2014 and 2015. By the time The Big Bang Theory concluded, its legacy was already cemented, and its influence continued to reverberate through its successful prequel, Young Sheldon, which explored the childhood of Sheldon Cooper and further extended the franchise's reach. With the end of The Big Bang Theory, Kaley Cuoco had officially solidified her status as one of television's top comedic actresses. She had gained the freedom to choose any project she wanted, and rather than rushing into her next move, she made a strategic and brilliant decision that would define the next chapter of her career. Life and love after Big Bang Theory. During her time on The Big Bang Theory, Kaley Cuoco took a significant step in her career by launching her own production company, Norman Productions, named after her beloved dog. With this new venture, she set her sights on producing original content and soon partnered with HBO Max to develop the critically acclaimed series, The Flight Attendant, which premiered in 2020. In this gripping drama, Cuoco stars as Cassie Bowden, a free-spirited flight attendant with a reckless lifestyle and a serious drinking problem. Her carefree world spirals into chaos when she wakes up in a Bangkok hotel room next to a murdered first-class passenger, with no memory of what happened the night before. What made The Flight Attendant stand out was its unique storytelling, blurring the lines between Cassie's reality and her unstable mental state, especially in Season 1. Season 2 took things even further, introducing multiple versions of Cassie within her own mind. The show also featured an impressive supporting cast, including Rosie Perez and Zosha Mamet, helping bring the high-stakes mystery to life. Another major post-Big Bang Theory project for Cuoco was Harley Quinn, where she provided the voice for the iconic DC character. Harley Quinn, originally known as the Joker's psychiatrist-turned-obsessive lover, has been portrayed by many actresses over the years, including Margot Robbie in Birds of Prey. However, in the world of animated television, Cuoco took on the role, bringing a fresh, no-holds-barred energy to the character. Fans were pleasantly surprised by her ability to seamlessly transition from sitcom star to voicing an unfiltered, foul-mouthed anti-hero. Despite being a cartoon, Harley Quinn quickly gained a cult following, largely thanks to Cuoco's dynamic and fearless performance. Her success didn't stop there. Cuoco went on to produce and star in two major Peacock projects under Norman Productions in 2022 and 2023. One of her most notable recent works is based on a true story, a 2023 dark comedy thriller where she starred alongside Chris Messina. The series follows a struggling married couple, Ava and Nathan, who are expecting their first child while dealing with financial troubles and a failing relationship. However, their dull reality takes a shocking turn when a bartender Nathan flirted with is found dead the next day. Sensing an opportunity, Ava becomes convinced they can solve the murder themselves, leading to a twisted and thrilling story. Cuoco's rapid rise as both a producer and a lead actress in major projects has impressed not only her fans but also seasoned industry insiders. Her seamless transition from sitcom stardom to helming hit dramas and dark comedies is a testament to her versatility and determination. Each project she undertakes seems to bear the mark of her unique creative vision, a blend of humor, heart, and an unmistakable personal touch. Yet while her professional trajectory continues to reach new heights, her personal life, particularly in the realm of romance, has been an unpredictable yet fascinating journey. Kaley Cuoco surprised fans and the media alike when she shared a series of nostalgic Polaroid photos that captured her budding romance with Tom Pelphrey. Known for his roles in long-running soap operas like Guiding Light and As the World Turns, as well as his more recent, critically acclaimed performance as Ben Davis in the Netflix hit Ozark, Pelphrey quickly became a significant figure among Cuoco's ever-curious followers. The intimate snapshots depicted the couple in tender moments, a candid image of Tom gently kissing Kaley's cheek as she smiled radiantly, and the authenticity of these glimpses into their lives resonated deeply with fans. In one particularly evocative caption, Cuoco wrote, "Life lately. The sun breaks through the clouds, rays of gold slipping into my eyes and heart, rays of yellow to break the gray, capturing the warmth and optimism that their romance brought into her life." Their relationship took a very public turn when they made their first official appearance as a couple at Greg Berlanti's Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony in 2018, May 2022. That event not only solidified their status as one of Hollywood's most talked-about couples, but also set the stage for even more exciting developments. By October of the same year, the couple delighted their followers with a major life announcement. Cuoco was pregnant with their first child. The joy and anticipation were palpable, and in March 2023, the couple welcomed their daughter, Matilda Carmine Ritchie Pelphrey, into the world. Overwhelmed with love and gratitude, Cuoco took to Instagram to share a series of sweet, heartfelt photos of their newborn, accompanied by a touching caption, "The new light of our lives. We are overjoyed and grateful for this little miracle." This announcement marked not only a personal milestone, but also a new chapter in their shared journey. As time flew by, the couple continued to celebrate every milestone with enthusiasm and genuine warmth. In March 2024, little Matilda celebrated her first birthday, a milestone that brought even more joy and a sense of wonder to her proud parents. To commemorate this special occasion, Cuoco put together an adorable video compilation filled with precious moments from Matilda's first year. Sharing the video on Instagram, she offered fans a glimpse into the tender, everyday magic of parenthood, a collection of memories that touched hearts and underscored the beauty of watching a child grow. Meanwhile, for longtime viewers of The Big Bang Theory, there may be even more reasons to celebrate. Rumors have been swirling about a potential revival or reunion special, spurred by the overwhelming success of events like Friends, The Reunion. Cuoco herself has previously expressed a keen interest in revisiting the beloved sitcom, mentioning in a 2021 interview that she would be open to the idea of a reunion. Although the recent discontinuation of the Flight Attendant was a disappointment to many, it inadvertently frees up her schedule, potentially paving the way for a new project, a Big Bang Theory Season 13, or a heartfelt reunion special that could reunite fans with their favorite characters. If these speculations prove true, It could mark an exciting return to one of television's most cherished sitcoms, a show that redefined modern comedy and became a cultural touchstone. The prospect of seeing Cuoco, along with the rest of the original cast, coming together once more is not just a nostalgic trip for viewers, but also an opportunity for the series to evolve and perhaps even explore new narratives. As the industry buzzes with anticipation, Cuoco's continued success as both a producer and an actress only adds to the excitement, suggesting that the best chapters of her career, and perhaps the beloved sitcom, are still yet to be written.